Good morning, everyone. Here I am, the mother of 5 beta male fish. And right now they're in their little temporary homes till next month when I get their tank. And then they'll each have their own quarters in the tank because I'll be dividing it up for each one. Each one will have 5 gallons in his slot. So, this one here is the baby of a mole. Let's see if I can get him to come around. Indigo, Indigo, where's my wee fishy? I see you, my pretty little beta. You gonna come display for me, huh? Oh, you're displaying for your neighbor. I can see you now. Indigo, come here. Indigo, fishy. He's too busy playing. Now he has a neighbor to play with. Indigo. Here he comes. Here he comes. There's my wee fishy. Isn't he handsome? Look at him. Oh, are you gonna pose? Yeah? Are you gonna pose? Are you gonna pose for me? Yeah? Let's see those pretty fins. Oh, he's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't he brilliant? And this one over here, this one is one of my latest ones, and that's Lovey. He has what they call a twin tail or double tail. His coloring is amazing. He really is, and he loves to pose. And I just cleaned all their tanks, so they're settling in. But he has finally gotten his pretty clear. Looks funny. He's posing over Buddha's face. Everybody got the same decorations in their tanks. That way there's no jealousy. Oh boy. Lovey, you are so silly. Oh my goodness, look who you've gotten all excited. And this one here, this one is Plonker. One of my first fish. He loves me. He loves me. He watches me all the time. He's like a dog. All I have to do is say his name and he poses. Isn't he pretty? He's such a handsome fish. It's very, very pretty. Huh, Plonker? Yeah. You wee fishy. He's so cute. Plonker, Plonker. Aw. See, they're posing. This is all they do. These fish out in the wild do this. It's a display. It's a threatening display. They'll attack each other. That's why they're called Japanese fighting fish. These are all males. The males are the only ones that have the beautiful, beautiful large fins. So, this one here, Plonker, he is what they call a blue mustard. His body's blue, but he's got this beautiful gold in his fins. And that's the mustard part. He's a very, very handsome beta. And as you see, they can either breathe through their gills or they can also breathe air straight from the top of their tanks. They just take a gulp of air and then they go back down. Oh, they're having so much fun. They've got clean tanks and they've got fed, so they're happy now. It's playtime for them. Oh boy, now he's going to go over and he's going to look at what he's done. He's gotten Tosser all excited. Tosser is gorgeous. He is called a platinum beta because he's all white. Isn't he gorgeous? Hi, hi, Tosser. Are you going to show off for us all? Look at you, you handsome devil, you. Oh my goodness, look at you showing off. You are a gorgeous beta. Yes, you are. He's gorgeous and he knows it. So he likes to show it off. They're all happy this morning. It was clean the tank day, so they're all happy. Now this one over here is Crimson, so I'll see if I can get Crimson to come out. Crimson, Crimson, Crimson. I see him. I see him. He's playing. He's playing over. I think he's thinking about building what they call a bubble nest. The males do it. They make this bubbles all connected at the top of their tank. And it's so that they can put their eggs there. There he is. Hi. Hello, Crimson. How's a fishy? He's a good boy. Look at you. Are you going to pose for Mommy too? Huh? Are you going to show Mommy this beautiful, beautiful coloring? And those fins are amazing. Yeah. Are you going to pose? Say yes. Say yes. Oh my goodness. Look at that. He's gorgeous. Oh, see? He's what they call a veil tail. Yeah. He's absolutely gorgeous. He's like a deep crimson red. So that's why I named him Crimson. Him and Tosser are best buds because they are both have big egos, and they like to show off to each other. So it's very, very interesting. There we go. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna show off? Oh, yes, he will. You see, he's trying to get Tosser's attention. He says, "My beautiful, long, crimson red fins are better than yours." But then you go over and you see that Tosser's like, "Oh no, they ain't. I am gorgeous up in here." So it's very cool. See, they're happy because they know they can pose for each other. People call it that they're threatening each other. But I look at it this way. The way I have them set up, they know that the guy next door isn't going to get them. So they're relaxed. So all they do is they display to each other. And they look very, very stunning when they do. And each one of them has their own personality. It's really cute. Now this one here, Tosser, you know where he likes to sleep? He likes to sleep on top of Buddha's head. It's the funniest thing. I was like, I'm looking at his tank and he's nowhere to be found. And then I crouch down a little and I see him. He's laying on top of Buddha's head taking a nap. He's like the old man of the bunch. Yeah, he likes to take a nap. Oh my goodness, look at this. You see those fins? Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I was like, I saw this fish and I was like, oh my goodness, his fins are absolutely stunning. So I said I have to have it. I'll tell you one thing. I started out with the idea of getting one beta. And these guys are kind of like the saying from Lay's potato chips. You just can't have just one. So it's true. I ended up starting out with my first one I got was my little guy here, Indigo. And Indigo was just a little guy, and he was so cute. So I went around the store again, just looking, just window shopping, you know. And then I saw the others. And so the second one I got was Tosser. I saw Tosser, I was like, oh my goodness, have you ever seen such beauty? His beauty is amazing. He's definitely platinum blonde, but he's very smart. That's the other thing about these guys. They're so smart. Even my little Indigo now. He scared me to death because he was so eager for his breakfast that he jumped out of the water at my fingers before I could drop the bit of his breakfast pellet in his water. And that's another thing. These guys are now have learned to be all hand-fed. The reason their water is clear is because of the fact that this guy here, Lovey, was the last one to learn how to be hand-fed. And when I say that, all I have to do is I tap a little on the top of their tank, and they always say never tap. But for these guys, that's their little training signal to know that it's meal time, so that they come over to see me when I call them, and they see my fingers go over the top of their tank. So I just give them 1 pellet at a time. They get fed 3 pellets in the morning and for breakfast, and then they get 3 at dinner time in the evening. And they are like dogs. If you just fed them the whole bottle of pellets, they would eat them. They would explode. They're just so funny. They love their food, they really do. It's so amazing. There's my plonker. Oh, look, see? Look at him. Oh, my goodness. Look what we've got here. Look at even Tosser. Tosser's posing. He's challenging the camera. He does. He sees what's in the cover on my cell phone. It's water, and it's like little crystals and things. They're all star-shaped. So he's curious about them as it moves. And there's little chihuahuas in it. There's 3 of them, so it's funny to watch. There we go. There's Crimson. I don't understand. I am trying very hard to keep my arms still. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Who's Tosser after now? I think he's waiting. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. Can you see? Can you see? These 2 are posing for each other. Plonker and Lovey. But they're sort of the same. They've got a similar pattern, just different colors. It's amazing. I mean, you go and look at these fish, and they're the sweetest things. Poor things are in these little cups, like the size of a coffee cup, for sale, you know? That is just, to me, so wrong. I mean, why not just put them in little bigger cups, maybe? You know, give them a double dose of room. I mean, what's wrong with that? They're having quite a time right now. It's funny, and you watch these 2. The only thing is my little Indigo here. He is kind of low man on the totem pole because the other 2 like to look at each other. There's Indigo. He came over to say hello, didn't he? Oops. Where are you? There you are. There you are. You beautiful little thing, you. Yes, you are. You're so handsome. Oh my goodness. That gorgeous blue color. Yeah. He gets to look out the window. You can see the window and the reflection on his bowl. He gets to know if it's sunny or gloomy out. So, he gets to pose with Lovey now. He's a little guy though, so the others are larger and they don't seem to be as intimidated by him to want to pose with him. I guess they call it flaring when they open up their fins and display, but I don't know, these guys are just so cute. You could sit and watch them all day. You know, they don't say a word to you, but they do it in their behaviors. It's amazing. You can talk to them and they get to know your voice. They get to know their names when you call them. And Plonker was my special one. Honestly, he was like a dog. I shouldn't say was, I should say is. He is like a dog. I mean, they come to the edge of the bowl and they look right at you. And they just listen to you if you talk to them and say their name. Plonker knows that. Yeah. He does. He knows that. Get him away from the reflection. Ah, Plonker. Plonker is my handsome boy. He loves to display. Oh my goodness, he loves to display. He's so gorgeous. Well, there you go. There's my new little family. We've got Crimson. There's Crimson. Hey, Crimson, are you gonna pose for me again, eh? Huh, little one? Yeah, you little one. You're so handsome. It's funny, they get comfortable with you very quickly if you talk softly to them. And they really can hear you. They do listen. It's not what you say, like with any animal. Animals don't know the words that you're saying. What they know is the sounds of those words and what they mean, or what the task is that those words stand for in the sound of those words, not in the letters themselves. It's the sound of them they recognize. See? That Crimson, that's you, huh? That's you. Definitely you. He's a handsome boy. Yes, he is. My goodness. You are so gorgeous. Let's see. Oh. Alright. Let's toss her. So we'll say goodbye to each one in turn. And let's see, where is Plonker? Oh, Plonker's in the back of his tank. You can see him there. Okay, Plonker. We'll see you next time, right? My beautiful beta. I guess there's an argument about how you pronounce the name of these fish, whether it's beta or betta. And people spell it two different ways too. I call it a beta, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Isn't that right, Lovey? Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Look at them pose. Look at them pose for each other. Yeah. How gorgeous they are. They're just amazing. It's funny. You should see what the mating ritual is. These little fish are very romantic. Once they get used to a female, they'll go up to her if she's receptive, and they will just the male wraps his body around the female. It's almost like they're cuddling. And then, with that action, the female drops her eggs, and the male goes and scoops them up in his mouth. And what he does is he takes them to the surface and he puts them in his bubble nest. Now, if you see this at the surface, this little bit of bubbles, what they do is they go up and they just spit out these bubbles. They make larger bubbles and it turns into a nest. And it spreads out, and what they do is they go and they take the eggs from the female up and place them in their bubble nest. And once they're completed, the female just leaves. Or basically, when if you're the one breeding them, then you take the female out of the tank with the male once they've completed their mission, and she goes happily back to her tank, and the male is now a proud papa. He's a baby daddy. So he's the one that's responsible for taking care of the eggs until they hatch in about 4 days. And then in 4 days you have a fry. Little baby betas, and they're so cute. Yeah. So now we have to say goodbye to Indigo. Indigo's my wee baby beta. My first one. He's my buddy. There's my buddy. Yes, he is. Hi, Indigo. Yeah, where are you? Oh, there he is. There's Indigo. Oops. I keep looking at him instead of through the camera. That's okay. That's alright. Alright, and then we've got, oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous fish. If I can only get him in the right angle here. No, they're too busy. They don't care about me. They pose for each other all day long. And they take their naps. I can tell right now. Oh, no, he's up at the surface. I think he's going to be making a bubble nest. Tosser. He's up in the back of his tank. So, I guess we're going to say goodbye, and thank you very much for your well wishes. I'm sure you're all happy that I have got myself into trouble once again with pets. I never get into trouble with pets. I love pets. But these are better than buying chihuahuas. You know why? Because I don't have to get up first thing in the morning and take them out in the winter snow to go poo and piddles. These guys are so easy to keep. You change the water in their tank, half of the tank, once a week, and they'll keep them healthy. And all you have to do is you just take half the water out. And you want to keep it that way because what it does is it keeps the good bacteria in the tank. So, that's it. Say goodbye. Goodbye, Indigo. I see you in the back. Goodbye, Lovey. I see you way in the back, too. Everybody's in the back of their tank now. And, goodbye, Plonker. And, yeah, I see Tosser up there. There he is. He's way in the back. Him and, Crimson. They're doing their display dance. See? Isn't it amazing? They're just so cool. I couldn't have got a better pet, honest. I love these guys. They're terrific. They keep me fascinated all day long. I learn something new from them every day. Well, time to go. Say goodbye. Goodbye.